All right, guys, here's the lifted 2nd gen CRV in Nardo Gray. So it is about time that we install this in-dash. I'm super excited, guys, and I do apologize for taking so long to install it. Okay, so we're in the CRV. This is it right here, guys. I believe this is a 7-inch. Looks pretty cool. Let me take it out of the package real quick. Okay, so this is what we are installing. It's nothing special. It's not really expensive. It's not high quality. It's not even name brand. I just wanted to throw something in here and upgrade from this thing. Now, this is the stock stereo from 2003, guys. CD player doesn't even work. It has a 6-disc and it doesn't play. It has a disc stuck in there, it won't come out, and it will not play the disc. Also has a tape player right there. So this is old school technology that needs to be upgraded. You can see that this replacement unit is pretty close to size, and that's about what it's going to look like. It's going to look awesome, guys. I don't expect it to fit perfect. This was not made for this CRV. And if we flip it around, you can see it's pretty close to size. It does have a bezel that goes around it as well. So hopefully this fits pretty close. If it doesn't, I'll just replace the bezel and get a different one, or make one somehow, customize one somehow. But this is a pretty decent unit for the price, guys, and I will link this in the description. Came with a remote and the harness right there. It also came with a steering remote, which I probably won't use. Connects to your steering wheel. And here's the backup camera. I don't think I'm going to use this as well. I really don't want to take apart the headliner and everything, have wires running all over the place. So it's time to install this new unit. What we're going to do is get down here under the vents, and there are 2 screws down here. We're going to take these out and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so I got this piece off right now. It is really simple. All you have to do is get a flathead in here. There are 3 different spots you can fit the flathead in here, and once you pry it up a little bit, you just pull on it with your fingers. It will pop off. It felt like it was gonna break, but it doesn't, and it's really simple. So once you get that off, you want to pull the top up here. It will come right out. Now, obviously, you're gonna want to unplug the hazards button, and if you want to take this off completely. So I am going to unplug that so I have more space in here. And it looks like after that, there's just 4 Phillips screws in here. And after you take those out, should come right out. Okay, so the stereo's out, guys. I got the 4 screws out. This is what it looks like. It is huge and very heavy compared to the new one. The new one is so light, it feels cheap. This thing feels like a brick. It actually feels like 3 or 4 bricks put together. Super heavy stereo. Now, I am test fitting the new one, and it looks like it's going to fit pretty good. I can't really tell. Obviously, it's not in, but it looks really good. So I like that setup. I think it looks great. Hopefully, it looks as good as this test fit. So another thing that I wanted to show you guys that I thought was really weird is, what is all of this in here? I have no idea what all of that is. So it is everywhere. It's really dusty and it is just nasty. I don't even know if I want to clean all this out. I mean, I'd like to, but I don't want to deal with all that. I don't know what it is and why it's back there. Don't think it has anything to do with the AC, because the vents are down here. It looks like they're sealed up. Is this supposed to be back here, guys? It kind of looks like insulation. Don't think it's supposed to be back here. That's really strange. So we're going to get this to work with the new wiring. So I'm gonna check it all out and see what I have to do. I'll probably have to cut these and rewire them. So it took a few minutes to figure this out. I did separate all of these wires in here and I taped off the power ones. I had to figure out which ones were power in here. So I looked up a diagram of the 2003 CRV wiring and I figured out how to power it on. So now I have to figure out which wires are speaker wires. Don't know why that's changing colors. I thought maybe there was a problem for a second there. So yeah, it looks great, guys. So I'm really excited about this. So yes, the wires are all exposed. I'm trying to keep them all away from each other, but I think the most important wires to separate are the power, ground, and accessory wires. So obviously the black wire is ground, white and red are battery in, and the yellow and red says that it is connected to the ignition and it goes to the fuse. So I'm going to go figure the rest of these out, guys. Basically, as you can see, I did cut the stock plug right here. I'm trying to figure all of them out. At least I got it started. I got it powered up. So now I'm going to try to connect all of these speaker wires and get them all lined up with the stock wire. Really bad thing about this wiring harness and the stereo is that none of these colors match up with this. In the 7th Gen Civic, when I wired it up, all of the colors connected and they all lined up, which was nice. So I have to figure all of these out, guys, get them all connected, and we'll return. All right, guys, so now that you guys can probably hear, it's working and all of the speakers are connected. Now, I'm not going to play any music, obviously, but it does work great, and I was just using it. It actually sounds pretty good. The touchscreen works good as well. So next, I'm going to tape off all of the wires I am not using. A lot of these are for the camera and features that I don't need, and I'm also going to put the dash back together again and see how this fits in there. But so far, guys, I really like it. I am going to link this product in the description. I think it was like $20. I wanted to see how cheap I could get a stereo for that worked, and it actually works pretty good and it sounds okay. I mean, the stereo in here before didn't sound the greatest anyways, so this is an upgrade. Even though it's not going to be a sound upgrade, the speakers in here don't even sound that good anyways. One is somewhat blown, so if there's too much bass, you can hear it a lot anyways. It sounds really bad when there's too much bass in the back. So yeah, I'm going to set this back up, guys. First, I'm going to tape all these off. Now, as you can see, I did cap all of these off. All of the speaker wires that I am using are capped off already, so the rest are going to get taped off or capped off. Okay, so now that everything is capped off, I know that nothing is going to touch, ground out, and burn the fuse. Now I'm going to set it back up in there and try to mount it. I'm going to take off the mounting bracket from the original stereo and try to fit it onto here. If it doesn't work, that's fine. I'll try another way to mount it up, but I'm going to at least try to get like one bolt to fit into one of these. The stock mounting brackets work great. If you guys are wondering how it's set up, it actually works perfect. This is a test fit, so it's loose. It fits perfect right there at that setting, so I do like how it fits. I'm going to tighten it all up and get it in there. It does look really good. The little bezel that goes around it doesn't fit perfect, so I think I'm going to have to cut it. But if you guys want to see a little test fit really quick, this is what it looks like. Not bad, not bad at all. So now I'm going to get it all set up. I'll show you guys exactly what it looks like when it's done. Just need to tighten stuff down and figure out how this bezel is going to fit in here, because it does somewhat fit good, but I think I'm going to have to cut it a little bit. And there we go, guys. It is done and installed. I did have to cut this little bezel thing. It still doesn't fit perfect, but it fits a lot better than I thought it was going to. I thought I was gonna have to like super customize it. I did clip off the corners right there just to get it to fit a little bit better with some wire cutters. Worked really well, and now you can't even tell, guys. Like, it fits so good. And the remote works as well, guys. Check this out. How cool is this? So this is a super cheap upgrade in the CRV, guys. I just wanted something in here. So now let's pull off the screen cover. Let's see what it looks like, if I can get it. And there we go. Super happy with it, guys. Definitely a easy upgrade, super quick and easy upgrade. The bezel looks great. It fits really well, and it looks almost stock. This is not the best and greatest upgrade you can do for stereos. It's not going to make it sound any better, but now I'll be able to play music off of my phone. I have a touchscreen in here. It looks nicer, even though the screen is not it's not a really high definition screen or anything, but it looks really cool, guys. It even has like a night mode, and yeah, it's not bad at all. You could turn off the screen and I could play all of my music off of my phone. I'll be able to hear a lot more music in here now, because before, guys, it was literally just the radio. You know how annoying that is? It's super annoying. It's not fun, and it's just going to make it a much better experience driving around in here. And it has a lot of settings. It has lots of different menus and features. And if you guys were wondering and you guys are setting this stereo up, there is a page 5 in here, shows you each plug and what all of the wires do. So I only used 3 wires on the A side, which is the left. I used all of the wires on the right, which are the B side, and those are all of the speakers. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more 2nd gen lifted CRV content, definitely subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.